In 55 BC, Emperor Julius Caesar began the Roman conquest of Britain. But even with this mighty Roman army, he did not succeed. The next Roman emperor, Emperor Caligula, decided to invade Britain, but failed to organize his troops. This led to him giving up on the invasion and declaring war on Neptune, the god of the sea. Caligula then stole some seashells and captured them as prisoners. The third emperor to attack Britain was Emperor Agricola, who was able to organize his troops and pillage the tribes all the way to Scotland, where he had met an elite tribe called the Picts. The Picts defended their ground so well, the Romans had to fall back. Emperor Hadrian, out of fear, constructed a huge wall that stretched across Britain to keep out the Picts and the rest of the unloyal Celts. Despite Hadrian's wall, some of the Celts that were beyond the wall started trading with the Romans, but every time the Romans came to make a deal, the Picts came down and killed the Romans. The next emperor, Antony, created a second wall that separated the Celts that wanted to trade and the Picts. This was a complete waste of time because the Celts just climbed over the wall and raided the Romans.
You just watched a creative video on what happened 1900 years ago when the Romans invaded the Celts.
Wait a second, where am I? What year is it?
It's the year 2014 and you're in America. You see, a lot has happened since 1900 years ago when you were in your homeland Britannia, which we now refer to as Britain. Anyways, the reason I really wanted to talk to you is to ask you a simple question. Have you heard of a place called Manzanar?
I've never heard of it.
Well, during World War II, I'll fill you in later, the Americans were at war with another country, Japan, and there were currently Japanese living in America. Now, the American government did not trust these people, so they relocated them to camps, one of which was called Manzanar. Does this sound familiar?
It does sound a bit familiar. 1900 years ago, as you said, we got invaded by the Roman Empire in our homeland of Britannia. What they did is that they pushed us all the way up to Scotland, or what you would call Scotland now, where the Picts lived, which was a neighboring tribe. It was pretty bad because they pillaged, they destroyed, and they relocated us and put up a wall to keep us out.